All right, guys, I'm back again with another interview video. You guys are loving these videos. You gave me lots of topics to interview all of my barbers. A little bit of a light shop this morning, but the question of the day, guys, is what is the worst haircut that you've ever had to do? That can be kind of the weirdest request, worst client, picky, whatever it is, whatever comes to mind to my barbers, whatever the worst haircut they ever had to do is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely stay tuned to the end. I got two for you that you guys are not gonna believe. Super funny stories, so stay tuned to the end and I will tell you that. But let's start with my man DW. All right, Dub, round 3. We at it again.
What's up,
Give me that string.
What's up, YouTube?
All right, man. Worst haircut you ever did. It could be silly, it could be bad, it could be, I don't know. Whatever comes to mind, worst haircut you ever had to do.
Okay, so a few years back, I was just kind of starting out, and I had a kid come in, and he was talking about a show called Star Wars Clone, I think it's Clone Wars. I don't know if anybody.
That's a show or it's like a cartoon?
It's like a cartoon,
okay.
Yeah. So he's like wanting a haircut from a character off that. So
you probably said, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I had no idea. I had no idea what
about.
he's talking about. So I had to actually pull up a picture, and you know, he had actually. Let me just pull up the picture. That might make it a little bit easier for you guys to.
I remember this happening.
Okay, so this is what this kid wanted.
Text me that. I'm gonna put it on the screen.
So that's a double stripe from he's a clone trooper, I guess. So he wants to do that. So you know, I'm early in my career. I'm just like, oh, you know, I'll give it a shot. So we attempted, and man, let me just tell you guys, it was god awful. It was really bad.
Was it like shaved all the way around with the lines? Oh,
like shaved with the lines. Like it just looked like it looked like, you know, it shouldn't have been done.
I feel like I remember him leaving and looking, going,
oh yeah, like it didn't look like a professional barber did this haircut. This, let me tell you. And so at the end of the cut, I turned the kid around, I showed him the cut, and he goes, man, how do you think we can improve on this for next time? I said, buddy, I don't think we can.
We'll do something different.
Yeah, I think we just got to go with a different haircut. So,
that's rough.
Yeah, so that's
no Star Wars haircuts in the barbershop.
No Star Wars. That's not me.
All right, guys, I wasn't going to include this in the video, but I just want you guys to see. Philip, what hold on. Clip this on you.
Let me talk to the people real quick.
What did you just tell me that you're doing?
I am pulling off photos, and we're going to go ahead and edit a video.
Let me see that thing.
Hold on.
Oh, we got an ugly glare.
Never mind the red on the face. We're gonna tone that out.
We're gonna Photoshop that.
Yeah.
But you're doing what? You're working on a video.
I'm gonna edit a video, people.
Oh, stay tuned.
One step at a time.
Yeah. I got you. All right. So while I got you, topic of the day is dumbest haircut, worst haircut, craziest haircut, whatever comes to mind is like stand out, craziest thing you've ever been asked to do or had to do.
Worst haircut, simply off reviews. I had two bad reviews. Somebody comes in, shoulder length hair, and I want to trim all over. I want 1 inch. You know, you got shoulder length hair, and you tell me you want 3/4 of an inch off.
You're almost asking. You're asking for trouble.
I'm not your guy.
That's your kryptonite.
That, and then your typical old school, you know, 1 inch thick mohawk, shaved all the way up both sides, 1 inch mohawk, and I think the guy's hair was at least 6 inches.
That's the guy that
tall.
I remember. Every time I saw him out, I had to take a picture of him and send it to the group. Like, I mean, Philip, you did this.
Straight metal haircut.
He looks ridiculous.
Yeah. So.
All right, guys, stay tuned. Philip's gonna drop this video next week.
I'm not putting a timeline.
No timeline.
Save myself. Someday,
someday, hopefully by 2023.
Before I die, I'll put this video out.
All right. Yo, shorts. I gotta interrupt fantasy football.
Oh, let's get it.
I already told you the topic.
Yep.
Worst, whatever it means to you, worst haircut you ever had to do.
It ain't really, I like crazy styles, but the worst haircut I've ever done in my life was a long mohawk, blue. The hair was just damaged from all the hair coloring and stuff, and then she wanted these really thin sideburns that just hang down, so you did a ball fade into a mohawk, and it was just terrible. I hated cutting that. I did it for probably like 6 months straight, and I hated it every
That's
minute.
the one. Marcus isn't here today, but that's the one. She didn't even get a fade. It was bald on the sides.
Yeah, he did. He did
shaver, bald, all the way up on the mohawk.
all the way up. He did the foil shaver, but somehow the foil shaver cut one side shorter than the other.
Yeah,
I still to this day don't know how
She came
I
back
did
in
it.
and said it was uneven.
Yeah.
He gets hype about that if you bring it up.
I wish he was here today because I would bring it up.
Come on.
So, worst haircut I probably had to deal with since I've been a Klutch member is a kid came in with his mom. He had longer hair.
You back on the kids and the moms again.
Huh?
You back on the kids and the moms. They're the
Same
worst.
thing. So
this is where that statement came from last video.
So she wants him to have a different haircut, you know, because he's not doing beauty pageants no more. So anyway, the kid's in the, obviously just like doesn't want to get his haircut whatsoever. And the mom's just like, shave it all off. He's like, no, I don't like it. I'm not doing it. I'm leaving. What's the term?
Oh, that's the one.
What's the term, fellas?
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. That's what he said. So legit, as I'm cutting his hair, I'm cutting one side, and this kid's literally looking like Bozo the Clown. And he starts having this serious attitude with his mom. She's pestering him about just go with it, getting the haircut done. And he's just having a complete attitude at this point. So he gets really upset with his mom and decides to take the whole cape off.
I gotta bleep you again, bro.
Takes the cape off, gets up out the chair, and literally runs to the door. And as his mom proceeds to follow him, literally, I cannot make this up, they start fighting. At the door,
throwing hands.
She's yanking him literally out of the door. He's over here, one arm this way, she's on other arm this way. She's pulling him out of the door, and he's kicking, screaming, fighting her, talking about, I'm leaving, I don't want a haircut. And it was like, by far, it was funny for me, because I had never seen anything like that.
It was funny for all of us.
But, you know, but it was just in that moment, it's like, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? The kid doesn't want to get a haircut. The mom's forcing him to get a haircut. It's like, what do you do? At this point, I'm eating popcorn. You know what I mean? There's nothing more that I can do but laugh at this kid losing his stuff as his mom is just, I don't even know what she was doing at this point. She's literally dragging her son by the arm
I feel like he
out
did
the door.
grab him. She drug him in by the arm.
She drug
like,
him
feet
out
off
of the door.
ground.
Drug him
Yeah.
as he's kicking her.
Yeah, kicked his legs out
Yes,
from under him and scooped him in.
It was an embarrassing moment, but not for me. It was just like, as a barber, I was just like, it can't get any worse than this.
And that's one of those, like, not very often the shop stops.
Oh yeah,
like everybody in the shop
everybody's
stops
watching at this
and
point.
watches. Yeah.
Yeah.
I specifically remember that was right before my wedding because y'all did it. We was in the Airbnb at my wedding and somebody's like, I don't like it.
Yeah,
I'm leaving.
And the kid walks out, and he still has one side just
Long.
draping, and the other side is just like on
Shaved.
Cassie. He's got one side of hair just
Look
draped
like-
past his
look like
shoulders, and the
Skrillex.
other head is like nothing.
Look like Skrillex about the DJ song. All right, B, your last. Worst haircut you've ever had to do.
I think that it was that the mullet with the hard part that I had to do.
Mullet with the hard
It was like a pomp style with a hard part, but they wanted it shaved all the way up to the hard part, and then somehow wanted that to blend into the back.
Yeah. How do you connect that to a mullet?
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't. And then there was a customer complaint on it, and I felt really bad because that
Ooh, I
was the
remember
one
that
that
one.
Phil talked to
Did it
me
have a little
about, and I
design
was
on the
like,
side or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and then they wanted a design too.
And if I remember, it was
was
actually pretty
yeah.
close to the picture they showed you.
Yeah.
It was just
No,
something, I don't know. I don't know if they went home
they
and
wanted
styled it.
5 different haircuts.
What's
in
crazy, you were telling me that, 5 haircuts in one. One of my first haircuts at barber school was an older guy that wanted a flat top on top, skin on the sides, mullet in the back. And I'm like a new barber.
That's tragic.
That is, flat top, I'd rather do a comb over, I think, but flat top on top, mullet in the back. The same thing, how do you skin the sides without just having a totally, disconnected mohawk?
Where do people
Or not
find
mohawk,
these things?
mullet, yeah. Where'd you get this idea?
Where are you pulling this out
Terrible.
of, you know?
Terrible. All right, guys, I guess I'm last but not least. I got 2 crazy ones for you. So years ago, I had a younger girl, probably 10 years old, that I cut, and her mother brought her in, and her mom had shaved one side of her head. The problem was the part was probably at least a third of the way up onto this side of the head. So literally all this shaved on the side. Obviously, guys, not the way that I would prefer to do it. So one day the grandma came in and the girl hadn't been in a long time. We used to do designs on the side as well. So the girl hadn't been in a long time. Grandma brought her in. She had enough hair that I could comb more from the corner over into the long hair. So I explained to the grandma that really the right way to do this is to part it closer to the corner. She has enough hair that we can do that. We can comb it over into her long hair, fix where the part is. I'll go ahead and shave it down, do a design, whatever. Grandma says, okay. Then proceeds to pull out an Avenged Sevenfold album cover with skulls and wings. And I'm gonna see if I can get a picture and pull it up for you guys. But asked me to do that. Now guys, I've tried some pretty crazy designs in my time doing hair. I used to really try to do anything anybody asked for. Nowadays, I kind of suggest against it. But I went ahead and tried it. The grandma said, it's just hair, it grows back, just try it. So I tried it, looked terrible. I got a 1-star review later from the mom saying that if I had cut it the way that she parted it, that was the right way, that I would have had more room to do the design. So absolutely one of the worst haircuts that I've ever had to do. Secondly, guys, this one's gonna be even harder to explain, but I had a guy come in, used to work with me, kind of a weird dude. He wanted half of his head buzzed, so bald, half of the head with hair. The side with the hair, shaved eyebrow, keep the mustache. The side without the hair, keep the eyebrow, shave the mustache. On the back of the head, he wanted it, picture like a pill shape. He wanted the side with hair to have it cut out and have negative space, and the side that was bald, he wanted to have hair and kind of have that pill shape in the back. So again, guys, when I was starting, there was about nothing that I wouldn't try, and so I attempted it. It was one of the worst, silliest looking haircuts. It was literally one of those that I told him, don't tell anybody where you got it. So you guys know we get asked to do crazy stuff. The further you get, the more professional you are, the more confident you are. Sometimes we can talk people out of it or suggest something else, but man, sometimes you just gotta do those terrible haircuts. So hope you guys enjoyed these terrible haircuts that we talked about in this video. I appreciate you guys leaving me ideas to do. So if you guys have another idea for a video like this, leave it in the comment section. I already have 3 or 4 written down that we're gonna do, but if you guys like this video, definitely let me know so I can keep doing these. I'll do one once a week for you guys, and we'll interview the whole shop and get everybody's point of view on whatever you guys wanna know. So if you guys liked it, smash that thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribed. I got 5 or 6 videos already uploaded to YouTube, just waiting to drop for you guys. So as always, I appreciate all of you that watch, and I'll catch you next time.